Attention Birds fans, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, if you're passionate about the Eagles, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 3,000 subscribers. Share it with your friends and other Philadelphia Eagles fans. Let's get to the facts. Eagles fans, you know better than anyone, following this team in 2025 is like riding a roller coaster with no brakes. Excitement, tension, joy, and concern all mixed into every quarter of every game. And the most recent win, while keeping the perfect 3-0 record alive, made it clear that behind the shine of being undefeated, there's still a team searching for balance. Yes, the Eagles remain unbeaten, and that alone is something to be proud of. But the way those wins have come raises important questions. Against their last opponent, we saw moments of pure brilliance, with an explosive offense and a defense that at times looked like the franchise's best days. But at the same time, there were lapses, execution failures, and signs of instability that can't be ignored. This contrast is what makes the Eagles' story so fascinating at the start of this season. On one hand, there's confidence that this group knows how to win even in tough situations. On the other, there's concern: will offensive inconsistency and second-half collapses end up costing them against stronger rivals? And it's exactly this mix of optimism and caution that defines the moment. The fans have every right to dream big. After all, we're talking about a team that's already shown resilience, quality, and the ability to close games. But they also need to stay grounded, because the recent mistakes serve as a warning. The road to the Super Bowl takes much more than talent, it takes consistency. What we've seen so far is only the beginning of the story. And the big question is, will the Eagles turn these warning signs into valuable lessons, or will these flaws come back to haunt the team when the games get even tougher? After the Eagles' win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the fans' excitement was overshadowed by a cryptic post from Brown on his social media. The wide receiver, who had just 2 catches for a miserable 7 yards in that game, posted a Bible verse that said, "If you are not welcomed, not listened to, leave quietly. Don't make a scene. Shrug it off and move on," a message that, let's be honest, landed like a bomb among fans and reporters. After all, what did Brown mean by that? Was he unhappy with how he's being used in the offense? An indirect message to Nick Sirianni? Or even to Jalen Hurts? The reaction was immediate. Many interpreted the post as a sign of tension behind the scenes, fueling rumors that Brown was frustrated with his role in the offense. And that narrative gets stronger when we remember that last season he also openly showed frustration in games where he was barely targeted. Brown broke the silence shortly after. In an interview, he admitted he let the frustration boil over too much, but made sure to deny any internal problems. According to him, the message wasn't directed at anyone specific within the team. Still, the player himself acknowledged something important: it's fair for a wide receiver of his caliber to want the ball in decisive moments. Especially when the offense looks stagnant. Here's where the speculation comes in: is the relationship between Brown and Sirianni's offensive scheme clashing? The coaching staff has favored a more conservative approach in some games, and that might be limiting the potential of one of the league's best wide receivers. Brown is a game changer, someone who commands respect from defenses and often flips the outcome of a game when he's involved. Not using him to his full potential can be seen as wasting an elite weapon. Besides that, this episode exposes a classic NFL tension: the balance between coaches' tactical plans and the instincts of star playmakers. From the coach's side, there's the need to manage risks, protect possession, and stick to the game plan. From the star's side, there's the burning desire to shine, to get the ball, and to decide the game, and that's the Eagles' dilemma. How do you reconcile these two forces? Getting Brown more involved early in games might mean giving up a more cautious approach. On the other hand, continuing to hold back this talent could create more frustration and even affect the locker room atmosphere. An interesting detail is that Brown also emphasized that Philadelphia is his home and that he has no desire to leave the team. That serves as a break on the more extreme rumors, some of which even speculated about a possible trade. But still, the question remains: how long can this unease be contained with words alone? The fact is, the NFL is ruthless when it comes to divided locker rooms. One comment, one misinterpreted post, can become fuel for weeks of speculation. And the Eagles know that. The franchise is fighting not only to keep the undefeated streak and Super Bowl dream alive, but also to balance egos, expectations, and, of course, harmony in a roster full of stars. In the end, Brown's statement reveals something all fans may already feel. The Eagles need to find a way to better use their offensive arsenal from the start of games. It's no use waiting until the second half to wake up the machine. If that adjustment happens, the team can not only win, but dominate. Now I want to hear from you, Birds fans. Is this episode just a passing spark, or could it turn into a fire inside the locker room? Was Brown too honest in showing his frustration, or is this just part of the package when dealing with a star who always wants to decide? What's at stake isn't just the number of catches for A.J. Brown, but the balance of a team that dreams of returning to the Super Bowl. And like every good NFL soap opera, only time will tell if this was just background noise or the sign of a bigger storm brewing in Philadelphia.